Hey guys, welcome to another fun and exciting GT7 stream. This is the Manufacturers Cup at Dragontrail Gardens, Group 4 cars, and I'm in the Nissan of course. I'm at work all day, so I missed the first 4 races, got home, just missed the 4th race. Had to wait 2 hours for the 5th race, and decided I'd give it a good effort to try and qualify. Did a lobby the night before and found it was quite hard to get past people. You know, it's not that easy. So put in a proper qualifying, starting 7th. Now the guy in front of me in P6, Jimmy, also known as Scent Racing. I've been friends with him for a long time, but haven't raced against him for a long time. I think he's been a bit further up than me. So finally gets a race with him again, which was good. So you'll see here, just going around here, I get a bit close, and I'm thinking, you know, it's my mate, I haven't raced with him, you know, be careful, help him out. It just seems like he just lets me go. It's a little bit strange, a little bit too soon to be doing that. So whether or not, I did think about it afterwards, maybe in the past he remembers me as being a bit clumsy and was a bit concerned. I don't know, but he just let me go. So moving up in the P6 and yeah, doing alright so far. A few cars bunched up in front of me and just trying to keep away from the guys behind. So Sent has, or Jimmy has dropped back a bit further. So I've got the Butcher, an Australian guy in a Nissan GTR 2018 car, I think. I did practice with that one, and it was just a touch faster than the Sylvia, but the Sylvia's handling and tyre wear is much better, so I went with the Sylvia instead. Now I've called this race, I think I'm going to call it Bottleneck Junction. These cars up front, just you start to see them battle. You start to see the clouds, you know, the puffs of clouds on contact, and so I was waiting or just hoping that they'll battle that much that they'll start, you know, knocking each other off track, and I'll be able to get past. Trying to be as patient as I can. And, you know, so I've finally caught up to him, and I'm sort of into it now as well. And that's just allowed this, the Butcher to catch up. He's under a second now. And I thought, oh, this isn't good. Gotta get moving. So they're still quite bunched up, these 4. And then T. Dyson, who I raced against at Mount Panorama, Bathurst, just a few days ago. Yeah, he's in first place. Remember Dyson, the vacuum cleaner? Trying to get these corners lined up, so it's about here. If you get it right, that second corner you should begin to push, but I'm just a little bit out, I think, each lap, so just having to just lift a bit more until I know I'm lined up right. So this car's ghosting. Still got a bit of a gap between me and the Butcher, which is good. Just my eyes are on the, let's say, P3 and P4, and I'm thinking, is this Australians battling against each other, or an Australian and New Zealand? I've got that gap between me and the butcher just over a second now, 1.2. So I'm pulling away, but again, my eyes, there's more contact. Car going wide. So like I said, I'm really hoping that they'll battle enough where they get knocked off track basically, but this is the opposite of what I wanted. They're almost slowing each other up. I'm being very cautious about entering. So these cars are literally causing a bottleneck. My setup is, I think it's mainly around the tight hairpin. I can just spin the car a little bit, so traction control 1, because the road is a little bit wet and damp. And then ASM on, active stability management, and brake balance +2 to the rear. See, I feel like at the moment I've got the pace. I can take these guys on. It's just so difficult. I get a bit scared here. I just get worried I'm gonna just brake a touch late. So I try to get off alignment of other cars. So now I've got this Tatsu or whatever his name is, Japanese guy behind me, and I think he's in a Mazda 3, and his tyres wear quite a bit. So there's a moment in this where he appears to be rough, and I took him to be rough. I think it's more to do with his tyres wearing, so his driving ability drops away a bit, so there's more contact there. So I'm thinking around here, come on, they'll collide and get pushed out, take a tighter line. So the cars behind, I feel like they are slowly catching up because of the bottleneck in front, more contact up front. Trying to get a good exit out of here to get a good run on people. Felt like he slowed up a bit too much there. Not unless there was contact up ahead. So I wasn't getting angry here, but I was getting a bit frustrated. You know, do something. You know, get on with it or knock each other off. But this is just a rolling blockade, basically. So at the moment, I'm lucky I've still got a gap behind me. So that yellow Cayman that was just in front of me, I mean, he's just made a good opportunity there and took 2 cars. So here we go. My tyres aren't too bad, so grab the inside line. I know with contact they're going to push out, and now I'm in it as well. Trying to be careful around here. Bang. And that was that T Dyson. And at the time I wasn't happy with that. And I've had Tatsu get past me, and now the Butcher gets past. So I started in P7, got past Scent Racing, up to 6, and now I've just lost 2 spots there. And in the background is that Jimmy and the Mercedes Scent Racing. Over time does slowly catch up. I don't think the Butcher is as patient as I am, and at a certain point he takes on Tatsu. So again, a bit of excessive braking. So it's incredible, you know. You go around, you're focusing on the cars, more contact there. Then you realise you're on lap 7. So I had the pace there, but just not the right line. And again, good exit, and then yeah, it's just in the right position. So still in P8 and struggling with these cars, and at a certain point I'm looking at my lap times and thinking, oh, they're not good. I knew I could do better. I guess maybe it's moments like this where I kind of tell myself, really try and forget the other cars and get back to your 1 minute 40s, for example. So here's an opportunity for me to get past Tatsu. I think his tyres are really struggling now. His front right would be struggling. I'll get clear of him. So you really hear the tyres squealing there. I think if I didn't have that traction control, could end up, that tyre squealing could just go on a little bit too long, start losing pace. So we're coming up to the hairpin, and this is where Tatsu, my eyes aren't even on him, but he dive bombs. But looking at the replay, his tyres are almost dead. So I don't know if he broke late or what, but in the rear view, he hits me, I hit the Butcher, I then clip Tatsu, Jimmy or Scent Racing clears all of us and gets past, and then I've got the Butcher behind me, and I thought, please don't think that I did that. I was worried he'd want to get revenge, because had I solely and my responsibility of hitting him, I should back away and let him take the book. Jesus. Oh, it's a massive siren outside. Yeah, I was worried he'd think that I've just hit him and want to get revenge, because it was quite a nasty hit. I don't know what that was. Sounded like a train, but there are no trains nearby. Must have been a truck. Anyway, so getting ready to start lap 9. So what, 3 laps to go. And again, I've got Jimmy in front of me. And yeah, he was, I can't remember how far behind me, but with all that shenanigans going on, he's been able to catch up, get past me. And I'm just curious whether or not I can catch him again and get past. But that Tatsu in the Maz 3, he's probably back in P11 now with dead tyres, so he's out of the way. So there's Jimmy just having a bit of a hiccup. It's quite easily able to get past. Down into P6, and then more of this is going on, more contact with 83 and T Dyson. And I think actually T Dyson, his tyres are almost dead as well. But more contact, and when I'm seeing this, then I look at the flags, and then I realise they're both Japanese. And it really surprises me, and the only thing I can think of is they've been hanging around Australians too much. Now, because T Dyson hit me before, I've kind of intentionally given him a bit of a hip and shoulder there. Luckily I don't get a penalty. I probably didn't have the best tyres in the race, but I was pretty close to it. So now it's time to focus on P3. I realise, wow, he's not that far away. Same with the leaders, really. So what, 6 seconds? Is that right? 6. So I'm just focusing on P3 at the moment, and see 2 laps. Let's see how much I can catch up. And again, as I've always said, even just psychological pressure, just the gap coming down. Hopefully they're looking at it too, and then that will get them nervous and start making mistakes. Now I've just ridden the curb pretty hard there, but got away with it. There was a moment of, I think on the last lap I started thinking about Jimmy and maybe just slowing down over the line, so let him pass me. You've always got to be careful. You don't know who's right behind them. So I've got about, what, 1.8 second gap. My tyres are pretty good. And now that, and I guess the other thing was, now that I'm clear of everyone, finally, I remember thinking, right, now I can, on final lap, I can now show my full potential. I mean, that was just mad throughout the whole race. There aren't that many areas to get a nice, confident overtake going on. And so I'm usually quite a patient person, and I'm just reading cars and then working out where I can get past people, manipulate them to take a different line, throw them off. But this race, those bunch of cars, was just never ending. So catching up to P3, and even now I'm thinking, even these last two still make a mistake. And he gets through that clean, and then just this moment I thought, is he going for the pits? Yeah, you go in the pits, mate. So yeah, I was also thinking about slowing down for scent, but no, I didn't. So yeah, there wasn't too bad. A lot of shenanigans, but got there in the end. So starting P11 P7, moving up 3 spots to P4. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hit the like, leave a comment if you don't mind, and see you on the next one. Bye for now.